I'm now really delighted to introduce the producer and director of the Anti-Racism Live Global Digital Experience, filmmaker, founder of Peace One Day. He is a machine, an inspiration. Please welcome Jeremy Gilley. Hello, Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. How are you? Hey, Afua. Hi, Laura. Lovely to see you both.
Lovely to see you too, Jeremy. This is like great to see you here again. So quick question: why has Peace One Day, in association with the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, created this event, the Anti-Racism Live Global Digital Experience?
Well, for many years, look, we've been on the road for 21 years. And, all that time ago, we had an idea to create a day of ceasefire and non-violence with a fixed calendar date. So we spent a couple of years, and I'm pleased that the governments of the world unanimously adopted at the United Nations General Assembly a day of ceasefire and non-violence. So we had experience, sort of really working to create this day with a fixed calendar date. We then wanted to prove it could work so you could kind of see the significance and the practical benefits that a day of peace would have. And that took us to Afghanistan. And obviously, everybody worked very hard in partnership with the United Nations and others. And the Taliban agreed not to kill or kidnap anybody on that day. And that allowed UNICEF, WHO, and other agencies to go into areas of conflict and vaccinate 1.4 million children. So we saw the practical benefits of the day. Since then, we have been trying to institutionalize it, working with corporations and with our partners, to tell as many people as possible about that day through music and events and social media and education and corporations and unions and faiths and schools and universities. And at this point, 1.4 billion people are aware of the day. And as all of that was happening, and sort of, in this period of sort of 21 years on the road, the situation with George Floyd happened. And for many of us, it was a real trigger. I mean, the Black Lives Matter movement, it was, shocking. And we all questioned, okay, what role can we play? What can we do? And as somebody who knows about the benefits of a day, somebody who knows that, that most of the violence that happens today, 95% of it is in the home, the community, school, and places of work. So I thought to myself, okay, if we don't have a world where diversity, inclusion, equality, and justice are fundamentally important, then you'll never have Peace One Day. Mm-hmm. So as I was thinking that thought, I noticed that on the 21st of March, there was a day for the elimination of racial discrimination. And I thought to myself, well, Peace One Day, having done 21 years of working with days, could contact OHCHR, which we did, and say, could we support you? Could we help OHCHR to raise awareness of this day? Because if we don't have diversity, inclusion, equality, and justice, as I just said, then you will never have Peace One Day. And I'm honoured and humbled, truly honoured and humbled, that OHCHR have allowed us this opportunity to raise awareness of this incredibly important day.
And here we are, and today is the day. But Jeremy, talk to us about the strategy of an event like this, because it's a big event. There's lots of people involved.
Yeah, I mean, I think the strategy of something like this is you want to raise awareness, and you want to raise awareness because you want to inform people, you want to engage people towards a world that is, of course, anti-racist. And of course, at a moment like this, what we notice is a moment of unity, a moment of strength, a moment of hope. That creates partnerships, and partnerships, as indeed we see behind us, Goal 17, partnerships are what is required in order for us to tackle the great issues that humanity faces. And the situation with George Floyd and many before and indeed after is a very strong reason why we must come together and support and see an end to the kinds of things that we're seeing. So, the strategy, raise awareness of the day, that awareness manifests action, and that action changes behavior. It sparks conversations. We see it with Peace Day. We see a decrease in violence. Right now, as a consequence of this, lots of discussions are happening all around the world. And that plays a tiny small part in the big journey that we have towards a world that I said is anti-racist. So it's about exposure, awareness, and behavioral change, conversations.
And of course, getting as many people watching this involved, use the hashtags, hashtag fight racism, hashtag Peace One Day. I'm just talking to you, Jeremy, like you can see your passion, and anyone who knows, knows how much you work and are involved in this. But I know there's lots of other people that you want to thank, because there's a lot of people behind this.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me want to thank you right away, Laura. I know that you're about to have a baby any second now. I just can't believe you're here.
Hopefully not in the next few hours.
Yeah, please. But no, thank you. A big thank you right away to you and, of course, Afua. But my thanks, of course, to the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights. I mean, what an incredible honor for Peace One Day to produce in association with them. Such an amazing organization that people can, of course, find out lots more from their website. To the musicians the actors, the presenters, the panelists, the moderators, and everybody who's being interviewed. The Peace One Day team working tirelessly, like massive hours every day. Thank you to all of them for the hard work. To our partners for all their support, the Pathfinders for Peaceful, Just and Inclusive Societies, United Nations Global Compact, SDG Global Action Campaign, and the Peace Innovation Lab at Stanford University. To Twitter, to Alston and Bird, to AWS, Green Lemon Company, and AI Media. To our sponsors today for making it possible. I mean, Avon and Lipton right there. You know, you guys, thank you, man, because we just could not do it without you. We are so, so grateful. And lastly, my thanks to all of you for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed the broadcast. Please tell your friends right now about peaceoneday.org and that they can come in and see it. On the 21st of June, we're creating another show for climate action. 21st of September will be Peace Day. 21st of December will be Space Transformers, where we will be bringing young people from all over the world. There's one thing to say, and that's by working together, we can create a diverse, inclusive, equal, and just world. And we will all one day, I hope very soon, be anti-racist. Thank you, Laura, and thank you, Appa. Enjoy the rest of the show.